Okay, so welcome back to Sue Johns.
Oh, dear. Yay! Thank you very much. So I'll start with another Cornish themed poem. Some of you know this one. It's written partly in Cornish, and it is on the surface of things. It's about the sea, but those of you who know the poem will know there's a bit more to it than that. It's actually really about second homeowners. So I think I'll let the poem speak for itself on that subject. An mor o fi, I am the sea. An mor o fi, mor kerno o fi, listen regameris thagameris a la fi. Hag Libya the labric, plagus and barn, hag alsio hag chio, redestruus and splan. I am the sea, the Cornish sea. I have taken many men, I can take thee. I can wet your rolled up trousers. I can bring down cliffs and houses. Clw o lev faddi worth on treth. E alaf boscaresic po halaf bos gas. War the Davis am a hullen lower. The skevens o colenwell loom a thawer. You come down from the home counties, buy a big house, build on a conservatory. Lucky you're not a local family, one room in a B&B. Take yourself to the estate agency, you've the money for all the best property, and you want to be right next to me. How silly. And more or V, more kerno or V, listen regameris thagameris a la V. Hag Libya the labric, plagus and barn, had alsio had chio, redestruus and splan. Sun and sea can make you smile though. Come and have a bob along on your lilo. Bring your picnic, park your car. Come out just a bit too far. Clw o lev faddi worth on treth. E alaf boscaresic po halaf bos gas. War the Davis am hullen lower. The skevens are colenwell loom a thawer. Hear my voice from off the beach. I can be a sweetheart, or I can be a bitch. Salty kisses on your tongue, water filling up your lungs. San mor o vi, or kerno or vi, listen regameris thagameris a la vi. Hag Libya the labric, plagus and barn, hag alsio hag chio, redestruus and splan. Why not park your new Land Rover just a little closer to the pier, my dear? Clw o lev faddi worth on treth. E alaf boscaresic po halaf bos gas. Or the Davis of a hullen lower. The skevens o colenwell loom a thawer. I am the sea, the Cornish sea. I've taken many men. I've taken many men. So this is another poem from the forthcoming pamphlet. This came out of going to a local park here in South London and seeing a sign. I mean, at the time I was just absolutely gobsmacked. And basically the sign was saying that there'd been lots of instances of criminal damage to trees in the park because people have been taking fighting dogs and training them to fight by getting them to attack trees. Yeah. And consequently lots of the trees were dying. And I then discovered this was happening in other places around the country as well. Just like, you just think you've heard it all. And this is called Cur. Do you miss the bird song from the crabapple? Remember the confetti from the hawthorn and cherry proclaiming spring before the mastiffs stripped them bare? I have packed away the picnic rug the wicker basket and the paper cups, since the hounds took to hunting the ash and the elm under which we shared sandwiches and wine. I knew when the lapdogs came, out from under the skirts of dowagers, jumping and swinging from the burnished branches, there would be no more chestnuts on the fire. And by the time you read this, the bull terriers will have warred with the holly and mistletoe. There will be no greening of mantles this Christmas, and our kisses will flounder under distressed pine. And I'll do a couple from the train sequence that I read from earlier. Quite a serious one, this one. It's called Cabaret. Easing along the flatlands of Drenthe, in early autumn, with the leaves not yet turning, the last train from Westerbrook. Inside, the passengers could not know of the play, the film, that every day a silent file visits a museum for one of their number. A young girl crushed and parched like any other. That the cyclists of Emden enjoy the air with little care for their namesakes across the water. That someone, somewhere, sings "Tomorrow belongs to me," not knowing that its writer was a gay Jew. The Dutch Jews in the airless dark. The mother with one hand clamped to stale bread and the other around her dead baby knew nothing of the fertile farmlands and rivers of Saxony, the forests and lakes of Brandenburg, of the band at their destination tuning up from a macabre cabaret, who could not know that yesterday someone, maybe more than one, sang "Tomorrow belongs to me," not caring for the ironie. Ironie in the strange music of the steam, for the prisoners reduced beyond abbreviation, not even human metaphors. They did not know what lay outside the town of many bridges, beyond the fields of flax, could not know that today an eagle flew over the Elbe, not caring which side of the border it made its kill. That not knowing or caring, someone sang, "Tomorrow, tomorrow." It's a bit more cheerful. Train ferries. Born with a baby's first laugh in Dover, I had ambitions to work on the Eurostar, but train ferries receive a mixed lot. I've been shunted to a suburban Neverland, where I flit amongst the litter leavers and loud phone callers who'll be greeted by will-o'-the-wisps at unlit stations and drawn into the woods. If your wedding plans can be heard in the adjoining carriage, your precious diamond ring could vanish, as I brush past kindly seat givers and luggage lifters who'll get promoted and not catch as much as a cold all winter. I can be propositioned with healthy, carb-free snacks or honeyed milk. Take note, fairies hate bread and salt. The darklings with senses heightened will emerge from the shadows of first class, smelling narcissism, tasting greed, their tiny ears ringing with meanness. As stuffed shirts rise to plough through the peasants on the platform, with all of their papers rearranged and their messages deleted. They must mind the gap. We all know it's getting wider. Just finish on a Cornish note. Patrick read about Cornish mining earlier. So it must have been about 20 years ago the last Cornish tin mines have properly closed down. I keep hearing rumours that it's going to reopen. I don't think anything's happening on that front, is it? No. But I was some people saying recently they're going to start mining for zinc. Is it zinc in Cornwall?
That's right.
Yeah, so we'll wait till that happens. So just after it closed, I was given some earrings made from the last tin to come out of South Crofty for my, hate to say it, my 40th birthday. And there they are. And so this is called Pieces of History. Small velvet box. Proffers a pair to hang from lobes, resurrecting buried sounds. Fathoms down. 3 centuries worth of Cornish life, wood surface, in dirty water, drowned. The miners treasured cousin Jacks. From Spain, New Zealand, Norway to the Cape, their skills were coveted, unmatched. South Crofty, outliving suffering siblings, rode the slump. The bitter pill, disproven remedy joined them, silenced the pump. We break this thought to raise a glass, celebrate. Mark the day I pushed red-faced from wet and dark, gave my first Celtic whoop. This gift, turned in the palm, produces song, an elegy, a Wesleyan hymn. Its frame a manicure that pens of maidens on the dressing floor, sifting, bringing a hammer down. My path less worn, a well-schooled journey, post-learning liberty, though warned of peppered shafts, long overgrown. Enter my body. Father and son turned rivers red with sweated toil. This painful beauty, last crofty tin, through small and bloodless holes. Thank you very much.
Okay, before I ask Bob Devereux to bring our evening to a close, I just wanted to point out that this Bob D is not the only Bob D to have played in this room. If you look at this